The reason why I first found this out and why I began to feel so passionate about this is because one day I first discovered this when I was at a Target, and randomly while I'm in the book section, I see Kurt Cobain's notebook, his personal journal, being sold for about 20 bucks, 30 bucks, give or take. And so I pick it up just curious on what this is. I start flipping through some pages and I start to see some really personal passages, just like straight diary stuff that you would expect of just him, getting his thoughts out, him just talking about his personal life. Things that kind of would make anyone uncomfortable. They are reading themselves. It feels like it's almost just like an invasion of privacy. Like you're going into someone's room, you're literally just reading their diary. Like there's this certain uncomfort factor to it. Like you shouldn't be reading this. And this is especially true of someone like Kurt Cobain, who of course has struggled with depression, struggled with a lot of, mental problems throughout their entire life. So of course that's part of the things that he's writing about. To be fair though, that wasn't all the pages. There was some more acceptable stuff that I could understand, like what could be interesting releasing to the public, like rough ideas for music videos or early lyrics of songs and whatever that you see all the time. But you'd be reading about early lyrics on one page, but then flip over and just get like completely jump scared of something deep, like insanely deeply personal and definitely should be private. Under what circumstances is that justified to release to the public as a product? Courtney Love, who I think generally is way overhated, but apparently she was the one who edited and approved of this, getting it. And she also decided what would be included and what wouldn't be. And I just can't think of one justified reason why these specific passages of him just using his journal, his diary, should be sold for 30 bucks at Target to be just placed on someone's coffee table. That is insanely disturbing. Even Kurt and Courtney's daughter, now that she's older, has spoken out about this being a regret, that she wishes her mom didn't make public and something that should have stayed private. Because it's one thing if it was like demos or lyrics, but now it's marketed as like getting inside the mind of Kurt Cobain and trying to understand his troubled mind. Getting to know his deepest, darkest secrets from his own personal journal, which by the way, his wife completely signed off on and said was just like a great idea to do. Just doing this for profits. This could be yours for just a few bucks. That's sick shit.